Hello and welcome. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. um, no, I will keep myself collected. It's Wednesday. It's Streaming Frontiers. Welcome to Confluent Developer YouTube channel. My name is Viktor Gamov, and I will be your captain, as I was for the last 9 episodes. Today is the 10th episode. I think it's the big milestone for my show. Hopefully there are people who are watching this right now who are watched at least one episode, so join me in this streaming journey. Streaming Frontiers is a live show here in Confluent Developer YouTube channel where I'm talking about places and technologies where no data streaming engineer has gone before. It's the evolution of my live stream show where I just like to do things in public, like building something, breaking something. Most of the time, breaking something. It was hit or miss. Multiple different episodes. There was a different screw-ups, which is fine. I guess that's how the live shows supposed to be doing. Okay. So let's see what is happening on the action. Welcome to Streaming Frontiers. As always, I really like to know where the people coming from. I, as always, coming for your 3rd New Jersey studio here in East Coast. It's at 12 o'clock. And I see some my colleagues from Confluent already joined from LinkedIn. Looks like our simultaneous stream works. Our usuals and regulars, Tony from Canada. Your captain is greeting you. Speaking about the Star Trek, I don't know if I ever mentioned this or people already figured out or people have no idea because people were asking about is it Captain Kirk homage? No. If you know your Star Trek, you would know that the uniform color would be different. Definitely, it's not Jean-Luc Picard homage because of hair and other features. So it is homage for Captain Pike. And the Strange New World is a great show where they explore adventures of Captain Pike. I finally finished my season 3 of Picard TV show. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you to watch. If you're a fan of Star Trek, I think that's the probably the best thing that happened to Star Trek universe for the last recent years. Season 3 was amazing. Anyway, so Kumar, welcome. Kumar joined us from Bangalore or Bengaluru, if I'm correct. If it's correct, since we're going to talk about this in a second. Some people from Canada, unfortunately, we don't see. Because of privacy settings, we don't see who you are, but welcome wherever you are. Zamir from Netherlands. So we have a Bangalore, we have New York, we have Netherlands. All right, welcome. Yes, you, Mark, probably missed the memo. Yes, Trekkie 100%. Yes. Thank you for congratulations. I'm not sure if I, have anything to say, or at least I'm not probably legally supposed to say it. But thanks, thanks for this congratulations. Lots of things gonna change, but nothing's gonna change for the last for some time. So be sure, Streaming Frontiers still will be there, and yeah, that would be exciting. So we're going places. That's correct. We're joining bigger Starfleet. Bassam, welcome to the show. Welcome to Streaming Frontiers. All right. I really didn't want to create like a very heavy topic or start something new. And I definitely don't forget about how to query stream series. If you've been in this channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about when I broke down a use case how to query your Kafka stream. But in this episode, I just wanted to kind of like a chill. I don't want to do anything crazy about this, so I will give you quick updates because some of the things, surprisingly, people didn't know about those. I spent a couple days, 2 weeks ago, at reInvent in Las Vegas, and I did some presentations about some of the tools that we have. I talk about some of the like Visual Studio Extension, for example, and people were surprised. Wow, like we didn't know that it can do this. Also, a few weeks ago, we made a huge announcement. In my opinion, it was huge. But if you didn't get the memo, announcement was that we finalized a transition from JetBrains to Confluent, the Kafka extension for IntelliJ. Now we will continue support this, and we'll continue developing some of the features. So we're gonna talk about those things, and also speaking about reInvent, I did presentation about MCP, and I play around with MCP a lot. You've seen some of the episodes of Streaming Frontiers where I introduce you with MCP, and AI is not going anywhere, so you should expect more AI topics. The we're gonna talk about AI. I don't remember this episode. Unfortunately, I need to watch and look at it. Do you remember episode Big Theory when Sheldon explained his two Star Trek uniforms as one is normal wear and one for the best? So today I'm wearing the one that I personally like. I think it is less formal for Captain Pike, but if you go and watch some previous episodes, I have another one, and I also use the another one to present at the stage of current in my Captain Pike uniform. But yeah, I can relate. Also, no red shirt, no red uniform, because you're probably gonna die. If you know what I mean. All right. So, couple quick updates. Speaking about Bangalore and London specifically, 2 new dates announced for current. So current also is not going anywhere. It's still here. Even for now, it's even more important, where we can go and learn about streaming technologies, about Confluent, about Kafka, Flink, Iceberg, Tableflow. So Bangalore events is gonna be happening April 22. April 22, a couple days before my birthday. So most likely, highly likely, I will be there. And if you have interesting story to tell, if you have a story to tell about your Confluent story, stream processing, Flink, Iceberg, what have you, AI, if you want to bounce off some ideas, also we were gonna be running some of the office hours where we're gonna discuss or we help other people to crystallize their opinion. So the call for paper is open right now. If you have a story to tell, please do submit. You still have a week until call for paper will be closed. It is gonna be closed somewhere in December 22, I think. Now the London, we extended a little bit of our timeline for current London. For call for paper. Call for paper is also open, but you can submit this until first week of January or something like that. But don't wait. Don't wait. If you have a cool story to tell, we come in London in May. It's gonna be, as far as I can tell, it's Excel London. Yeah, it's a huge venue. I really love this. Super convenient, and definitely can fit all streaming enthusiasts in this event. So hopefully we'll see many of you there. Okay, so I'm just checking the number of people on YouTube. I see only Tony from YouTube. Rest of the people coming from LinkedIn. It's great. LinkedIn is getting very good traction in terms of like audience and how the people, what kind of people we reach out. So keep it coming. Now, obviously, everything, if you want to know everything about this new development in the new chapter in the history of Confluent and streaming and now IBM, you can find official blog post that was about announcement. You can find this at the Confluent blog. This is the place where you're going to learn all the things. So go read this. You get more information from here than you will ever get from me. But yeah, this is happening, folks. This is happening. Confluent joining IBM, and we're excited about this. We're excited. It is a big testament to streaming world that streaming is not going anywhere. I'm talking to you haters who think that the streaming is dead. No, we will make it great again. It's never been not great. It's always been great. So we'll continue to do this, and the numbers and money talk. So this is gonna be great. I'm not gonna spend much of the time, so I just wanted to get this out of the way, because I know people are gonna be asking. So let's get into today's episode. So some of the things that I announced that we're gonna do today is obviously Visual Studio Extension. So with Confluent, this is we're gonna go with extension marketplace, and where is it? Marketplace and search. It's my favorite extension for Visual Studio Code. We're gonna talk about what things are available, and I don't know which things I already showed you. So bear with me if I will be repeating myself or something like that, because there's some like massive updates, and I lost track of places where I showed it. Now, Visual Studio Code, as you know, Visual Studio Code is one of the popular extensions that many developers are using. We're gonna definitely talk about IntelliJ IDEA because it's my personal favorite. I kind of sort of like forcing myself to like Visual Studio Extension. And as you know, Visual Studio Extension for Confluent can work with any Kafka installation. You can do this with Confluent Cloud, obviously, the best solution for Kafka. But you can run this against any Kafka instance. More importantly, it provides you the way how you can create local Kafka cluster. So how it runs, it will start the containers for you, local Kafka broker, local schema registry. And this is something that allows you to very easy to start with Kafka. Every time, still, it's 2025. We spent many years talking about how to start with Kafka, how to learn Kafka. We did the enormous videos, we did the courses. As you know, developer.confluent.io, that's the place to learn about all things about Kafka, quick start and things like that. But I do believe this much better with the local development. Let's see. You need to install CLI, start broker, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm biased. That's my opinion. That's fine. I think this is the best experience for you. You just go in there. Just let me kill it. Just stop it real quick. So you can see it's done. I'm going here. There would be nothing. As a local, it will ask how many Kafka instances you want to run. I want to run Kafka and schema registry. How many instances you want to run? It will ask it. Usually it asks because it looks like it's already previously created. So in this case, it will just go with whatever was previously created. But you can also create a cluster. You can create the cluster of the Kafka brokers and it will connect. All right, so that's it. So Kafka REST would be built in. Schema registry is up. And that's it. So this is how you start programming these things. So let's play around with what else is available. Another thing is that people always wanted to where to find examples, how to start producing and consuming messages. So for producing and consuming messages, what we did in Visual Studio Code Extension is actually we have this ability to generate project from template. There's a bunch of projects available. And the cool thing is, if it's a part of Visual Studio Extension, and the cool thing is, if you're using the Copilot in here, I don't know, like what's the, let's get a quick show hands. Let's create a little bit noise in the comments. What is your favorite coding agent these days? if you're doing this, or if you kind of like playing around this on the side, or you're learning something yourself, what is your favorite coding agent? And at the end, I will tell you mine. I'll tell you my personal favorite, and as of 2025, because I tried at least 10 different coding agents in 2025, and I do have opinions about this. If you want to learn about some of the findings, I built this small website called AI Assistant Engineering, where you can find all videos about me and my friend Baruch Dagursky from TaxCare, that talks about the different coding agents and coding frameworks, AI frameworks, and stuff like that. So check it out, this website, AI-assisted engineering. So back to Copilot. So inside Copilot, we first of all we can generate a prompt template, but also inside Copilot we can do get access to different tools. So Confluent extension integrates with Copilot. It gives ability to integrate, and you call these different tools. And now this Copilot call this tool and gives us a list of extensions. So Java client, JavaScript client, Kafka stream sample example, doing simple transform between the topics. Let's do this. Let's see. Tell me project ID. Okay. Here's. Yep. Let's see how this good it will be able to follow up. I know Kafka streams fairly well, so I think I will be able to figure out how this will work. So Kafka Bootstrap server. We're gonna use local, and as you might know, if you know this, you should know when you do right click and say copy Bootstrap server. You can say bootstrap. Next, schema registry URL, schema registry copy ID, schema registry. Ooh, no, not ID, the copy URL. Yes, schema registry. Input topic, input. Let's call it input. Let's call it source. And output topic, we call it target. Okay, so let's see how good this coding agent will be able to get the stuff for us. Okay, see, it's already called some of the tools that are available for in Visual Studio Code, which is pretty cool. Gives me ability to get all these things and generate and save. So let's get to it. Let's go to folder, call it SR. Probably this folder is already here. No, it's not here. So save to directory and open in current window. Okay, so we do have a bunch of things in here. Let's take a look. That's example of Java project. It has build.gradle. Let's see if we can have any Gradle run Gradle build. And let's see if it will be able to run the build against this. Downloading dependencies. And also I'm going to create new. Just go to schema registry, and we do have this Kafka streams, simple environment blocked. Okay, so let's do allow. And let's see what is happening here. So it has an env file in case of we need to connect to to Confluent Cloud. We're not going to do this right now. Replace local. Enable sync due to conflict in the settings. Please resolve them to continue. Replace remote. Enable. So we are in a Java build. So it looks like it's building. It's ready. So let's take a look on this Kafka Streams application, what it does. How I can do this a little bit smaller. That's the problem with Visual Studio Code. Like sometimes my zoom out. No, doesn't work. Zoom, reset zoom. Okay. I apologize for colors. Let me know if you see the colors as well. So this is we're connecting. Let's see what it does. Register schema, load schema, build topology. So we're gonna see something here. So we do have a getting data from, looking into message, map value, transform Avro event. After that, we're doing another pick, and after that, we are writing back target. Let's see transform. What transform does? It will get records and modify customer data by keeping original order and enriched customer. Getting records. It's kind of interesting thing because I personally don't like to use generic data type. I would like to use specific data types. So let's see how we can run this now. Gradle build, shadow jar, and let's see if we will be able to do something. So let's follow. We're gonna do Gradle builds. We should see no problems on building this. Also, let me do this as well. Let's do, I think the mocha is gonna be good, play good color here. I don't know why it is happening. Why I cannot zoom in? Zoom in. Cannot zoom in when I need to. Oh, okay. I need to click on specific location. So, build successful. Run the Gradle shadow jar. We're gonna follow instructions. Okay, so we have some errors. Okay, so for this cannot do. Why it is not? We have an agent. So let's see if agent will be able to fix this build. Run and fix build errors. Meanwhile, why it is yes enable. Let's get with the latest and greatest models. Enable this latest GPT-5 model for OpenAI. Okay, so while it's running, let me switch back to another IDE, and I'll show you some of the bits here. So if we're gonna go click IntelliJ IDEA, and I will open this project in IDEA. Yes, allow, and allow all command in the sessions. Just, run with this, just do it. Start the terminal, running some things, getting some errors. Meanwhile, where's my IntelliJ? Yes, trust all projects, trust this folder. It already uses my example of streaming agents. This is not what I want to see. I want to see this. We open this project, and as you can see here, I know there's a Gradle. There's nothing to show, which is horrible because it's importing. So it is importing project right now. We're getting new project in a second. Build Gradle. So version is not found of any following sources. That's interesting. So we found a bug in a template. So let's see what's the current version of the shadow jar plugin. Maybe you can find the errors much faster. So it says latest is 8.11. Interesting. 0811. Does it have anything to say? Maybe it's now has different yes, it's a different plugin ID. So if it's gonna be version of plugin 0, so it should be Gradle up shadow. So that's the correct thing. I definitely will. Looks like our Copilot is doing some stuff here. So let's see a diff. Diff is always fun because it uses version 3.0. Okay, which is interesting. Will it be able to pick up latest and greatest? I'm running. Yeah, okay, build successful. Looks like it was able to pick up. Let me fix if I will be able to fix this. Put this here and say 9 version. What's the version? Version, shadow version, current version is 9.3.0. 9.3.0. We in Java, we love our dependencies. Let's see if this will work. If it still will be working with Copilot. It runs Gradle version 0.7, modified okay for the shadow. So it's fun. You see it's actually thinking it put some ideas what is happening. Challenge the patch file due to context mismatch. File changed earlier. So let's see. It was able to pick up. Oh yeah, because it's a typo. Okay, let's see if this run would be successful. Okay, so we're still getting some error. Why? Because probably different. Who will win? Will it win? Will it fix? Let's see. The build.gradle. Yeah. So it uses Maven Central. Let's see. We are going with 9.3, and let's see if the Copilot will be able to fix this. And where's my terminal? Where's the terminal window? Okay. I think we will opt out with the latest, the greatest version. I will give it a second to fix this. Maybe it will find the error. Give it a second. Give it a second. What's gonna happen? No. Visual Studio Code like to access my microphone. No. I allow, but not gonna use this. All right. So looks like it was able to build this. Looks like it was able to build this. So we're gonna go with let's see. Yep. All right. Okay. So now we go. We are go. Next thing is that let's take a look what was happening actually. What's the so it was able to roll back down to previous version. So merge service files. What is this? Merge service files. Show white space differences. So it looks like it's just a rollback. It did roll back to 8.1. And okay. The wrapper keeps build stable. If you prefer stick to Gradle line, you can switch to the shadow plugin line verified compatibility. Okay. So using Gradle versions 8.7, and we're using the different version of the plugin. Okay. Ensure plugin management to resolve dependencies. And I found the error. I found the issue in the template. So I'm going to submit this to our team. Now, next thing is that, now let's run this. Okay. Now, let's run this app. Instructions in README. Let's see if this will be able to read instructions and run this. Just it reads the config. So just read this line. This is what we're gonna do. Let's run this. Okay. String modification is not configured. So I think the configuration is broken. So let's take a look. What is this configuration? Where's the config? Resources. Yeah, okay. .env. We don't need this. Scheme registry application is not configured. I should have chose Python because in Java there's so many things are not working. But it's good. We are exploring what is happening with the application. So let's see the configuration. It says scheme registry URL. Do we have it? We don't have it. Is it? Properties. So looks like something went wrong on creation of those properties. And let's see if we can fix that. Once again, Kafka Streams applications, properties, load schemas. We're gonna load schemas from resource, Avro, event, blah, blah, blah. Build topology. Okay, where is actual configuration for scheme registry? What's my agent is doing? So if you want, I can create and rerun this. Okay, yes, please. Okay, as already has built-in Kafka streams. If you want to create example or rerun once you paste credential. Yes, please. See, sometimes having the agent on your side that understands code base a little bit faster for you is always... Yeah, so the config properties, we have a local host, we can have application ID, client ID. So it's good, but topics are not exist, and scheme registry URL is here. So let me see if I can just run this in as a Java application. Can I just do this? Run. All right, it's just like simply run. It would be easier. Loaded secret from exception. We don't need this. This is something that we don't need. So in this case, scheme registry client, scheme registry, if props contains keys, it doesn't. We don't need this. Where this error coming from? Scheme registry URL and scheme registry config. What this agent is saying? It says example. So what do we need to do? We don't need this. We are couple servers update config props if needed. With scheme registry basic off, we don't need this. And Kafka, we also don't need this. Why it is? Tell me when is filled. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is not right. This is not right because we're running this local. We don't need those things. So scheme registry URL is here. We're getting this from the properties. Let's see if the properties request security protocol. No. Okay. Let's see if this will suffice. All right. Scheme registry. Okay. So we are getting back here. Click play. Let's see if we will be able. Schema registry authentication is not configured. Application at 230. Okay, 230. This is somewhere here. So schema registry basic if get property. We don't need this config properties. Get props null or schema registry. We don't need this. Hopefully we are go. If property get properties, we also don't need this. Bam. Let's see if this will allows us to bypass it. Where is my okay. So pending to error. So what is happening? Okay, pending to error, state from pending to error. Why it is error? Probably because topics are not existent. One of my source topic and not available. Okay, so we're gonna go Kafka local. We create topic. How we will call this source? Source and number of partition 6, and replication factor is 1, and we create target. And number of partitions also 6, and replication factor is 1. Okay, so let's run this one more time. And I hope this will suffice. Okay, consumer lag. Looks like we are go. All right. Okay, so it looks like it's running, but let's see if the topics. Let me do refresh. Source topic is not opening. It's time to switch to to IntelliJ. So let's take a look. So in IntelliJ, we need to have Kafka, and we have a Kafka plugin. I do have some cluster already configured, but we're gonna do this local connection. We call it a local Confluent. Okay, so let me run this. We're gonna do Bootstrap server. We know this Bootstrap server from here, which is do copy Bootstrap server. We have a schema registry. It's Confluent schema registry. We're gonna use this. Copy URL. So no authentication. Let's test connections. Is all connected. So local Confluent. Okay. So we were able to connect this. That's our source. There's nothing here. Our README says we need to produce message with certain format specifically. Copy paste this into value field. That's the value that we're gonna be submit into this. Let's see. So we're gonna go and do producer topic source. Key is JSON. That's gonna be our producer. We're gonna type JSON value. Let's see. Let me hide the Gradle. Top of JSON. Okay, so that's the That's something that we want to do. Let's take a look. We have a for this what's the expectation? So what's the expectation on the key? It's important because let's see. Where's the topology? Build topology. So in this case, we don't need to do anything. So we're gonna use for okay, where is I don't know what it says. What it says. So in order to reverse, we need to produce message to source topic. See instructions producing message in client apps. Interesting. Let's see if we can investigate how we can produce. Production is Confluent Cloud. Okay, interesting. So produce without schema. So in this case, it's gonna be our string. That's what we're gonna produce, string. One more time. It's also JSON. So it's gonna be something like this. Produce. Let's do JSON because string is string, right? So it's gonna be string, and the value for here we're gonna do this. We're still doing JSON. Okay, here, and let's produce it. We produce the message. Now it's time to see what's the result. Okay, looks like we get the message, and in target topic, we'll be able to see. No, we cannot see anything in the target topic. For some reasons, extension is failing me. Dude, why are you doing this to me? All right, why are you the way you are? Why are you failing me on this? Let's see if I can do with consumer. Let's go with consumer. We're gonna do source target topic, key is a JSON, value, target value. Okay, start consuming. And not the latest. We just do from beginning. Okay, so looks like it works. It does something. It did some modification. Now key is a part of this, right? So Kafka Streams works. Wow, that was something. It usually takes less time for me. Yeah, so in this case, the local deployment happened through the Visual Studio Code. My co-pilot was trying to help me with something, and specifically, I think the intention was to run this against Confluent Cloud. I probably should have run this against Confluent Cloud, but I didn't want to do this today. So let me do this one more time. So in this case, I will quick Visual Studio Code and restart this because it looks like something is wrong with where's my code? Okay, so is the key in there? Okay, so it's also see, it's very actually nice. So I didn't follow everything up to the point because it has a SDK-man RC, which is the configuration file for SDK-man. So if I would go, say, in the terminal and say SDK in the install, so in this case, it will download required tools. So in this case, it will be using the Visual Studio Code. or sorry, Java 21. And now it will be using inside this terminal. Now it also says Gradle is not installed. So we'll run this SDK in vinstalled. Why it is not installed everything that's supposed to be installed auto in V. Okay, so now in this case, it will be using Propel Gradle. Okay, so before that, read the manual. So in this case, Gradle will be installed. And if I just run Gradle version, version, it will run 8.7, which is nice. So they shipped with configuration for Java and for Gradle. And I think it's something like, not the task, I'm sorry. It's going to be something like this. And it's actually Gradle 8.7. So with the Gradle, we will solve this problem. So it looks like I'm running Gradle 9. It was trying to get the different version of plugin. So first part, okay, it's on me, 100% on me. But like configuration on the local, I'm not supposed to go. I'm not supposed to go and change the code for this. Now, once again, what we did. Kafka Streams application will listen for the topic, the topology, and runs, where's my topology configuration. Yes. So read the message, transform Avro event, and write this down to output topic. And Avro event would do is modify only what you need. So we updated timestamp. We can change, say, customer data while keeping original order, original customer and rich customer, because event schema would look something like this: order and event. And what is different? Let me see if we can still connect to Confluent source. Let's see, we can see data. Yeah, okay, so extension, now it works. This is what we're missing in Visual Studio, in IntelliJ. So this is something that we want to put in from beginning. From beginning, source, why it is, okay. So from beginning, we have this key value. Nice. So this is something that the Kafka plugin adds as a headers. I don't know, is it something that we wanted? And on the target side of things, let's see, we have messages. Let's see, from the beginning, and the value would be something like this. Okay, and that's the result. At least it's landed here. One of the things that we can change in this configuration, where is it? My, say, let's use proper ID for this. I'm using the Visual Studio Code, but I really IntelliJ IDEA guy. So going into setup SDK, it says 21. So it's going to be using this. Now, original customer name, put name, origin customer name, and we're going to do so we're going to do original. Let's do and there's anything. So it's a string. Get string. What is happening? Why I don't? It's a now. It's a command. But now why it's not showing me what I actually wanted to have? I don't like that. I don't like that. Why it is not showing me what is available inside this original customer, generic original customer get name? Can I do this? Looks like this new feature, introduce variable. Okay, introduce variable. Cannot. Why? Everything is broken, guys. Don't use a no expression type. Why? It's a string. What does it mean? You don't know. You don't know expression type. Put name as a game. Yeah. So I don't want to spend the time investigating this error. So that's the classical string frontiers. We got the template. We figure out how to run this locally. We run this against the local. We produce message from one plugin. Another plugin was able to read this. We were able to convert this. Can we do? Does it work here? Okay. Okay. So if I will just do, where is it? To string. No. I don't want to just do to string. Can we do here extract the variable? Extract local variable. Okay, perfect. And it's gonna be v, and it's gonna be why it's not be string? Can it be string? String, because we need to do something like toString. So in this case, it should work. Why it's not? Why it's not? Why? Generic expected. Okay, yeah, that's so bad. Okay, so what is it? String. Why it's not saying? Why it's not allowing me to do string? Cannot be resolved as a variable. What? String v. It was v. Okay. I don't understand those plugins in a v to uppercase. So if I will just do get the name to uppercase, and now I put this here. That's what I want to do now. And if I would run this, just want to make sure it works. Kafka Streams application is running. We're gonna go back to Kafka producer. Hopefully my producer still source producer still there. No. I need to put this back. Where's the ID? Okay, let's do this one more time. Where's the key? That's the value. That's the key. We're gonna do this with key. Type string. We're gonna do JSON, and we're gonna do here. That's the, so we're expecting this name would be all caps. So let's do produce. And if I'm going back to target and see the messages, there should be new message here. And it works. Okay, so like you got the idea. So that's the gist. So it works. Now, with this, where's my screen? There are a lot of cool things. So play around with different tools, definitely there's some quirks there. And I'm excited to explore those more in the future. And thank you for this quote. Streams, the final frontier. This is the voyagers of the Starship Confluent, 5-star missions, 5-year mission. That's a good point. That's the, I don't know how many years we still have to run, but yeah, let's shoot for 5 years. Let's shoot for 5 years. 2025. It was eventful, no pun intended. And there's a lot of things happened in the world of streaming, Confluent, in the world of AI, especially. So I sprinkle a little bit AI. I sprinkled a little bit AI today, and it's actually did something for me. Like read my documentation. That's important. Read your documentation. So we'll see you. I will see you in next year. We're gonna start over. We're set the clock. We're gonna start a new journey in January. Meanwhile, while we still here, like if you want in the LinkedIn, tag me, write a comment and saying like this is what I want to learn next year, because this year I learned this, and next year I want to learn this. Next year, I also want to learn more things about Flink. There's new capability called processing table functions. That is new and exciting ways how to deal with some custom implementations, some custom code. Yeah, write down in the comments in this stream or in this recording or in this LinkedIn post what you are waiting for the next year. But with this, we are telling 2026 goodbye, and I will see you in the next year. As always, live long and prosper. Can I do this? I cannot do this another, but yeah. Long live and prosper. I will see you in the streams, my friend. It was Viktor Gamov, and your captain is out. Take care.